It's week 4 of the NFL, and this one features Josh Jacobs. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Raiders and the Chargers, next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the LA Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room.
The Raiders defense ready to go and in good form coming off the shutout a week ago. And the one we'll be watching is this man at corner.
And he was a big part of that victory a week ago. He had a key forced fumble. And that's what these defensive coaches preach. We need takeaways. And I'll be looking for more of the same here.
Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Eckler has long been one of the most underrated players in the NFL, but he's now starting to get his due. 915 yards, a career best last season, with 13 touchdowns.
And the Raiders have got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Here's Herbert. They shakes him off. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The Vegas defense back onto the field. Nothing on the scoreboard for either side here. 0-0 in the opening quarter as this next drive gets underway. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
After a string of healthy seasons, injuries finally caught up to Allen again in 2022, but he still managed over 700 yards in 10 games and is in a great spot to become just the 2nd Charger to reach 10,000 career receiving yards. He makes a really nice play there for a first down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Herbert now. Incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Eckler now between the tackles. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Caught by Allen. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what
The Raider defense ready to defend this next possession. They'll try to force the stop here in the 2nd quarter of what's been a scoreless game to this point.
On 1st and 10, Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
The Vegas defense back onto the field. They lead 7-0, trying to put a stop together here as this drive starts with a 1st down. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here, Herbert. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack.
Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And
not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
The Raider defense ready to defend this next possession. They'll play with a lead here to begin this 3rd quarter. Looking for another solid half of football to carry them to victory.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive.
Up to the 20.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And Allen's going to have a Chargers 1st down as he's got it up to the 28-yard line.
It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
This is a counter play, Eckler, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen.
They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now it's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. The Vegas defense back onto the field. They've been terrific all game long, have not let this offense get on track, and they try to close this one out here in the 4th. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types.
The Raider defense ready to defend this next possession. They've got the upper hand in terms of field position as this drive starts inside the offense's 10-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, here's Herbert. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
More from L.A. in a moment.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Up the middle with Eckler. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new...
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Back to throw. Herbert. And the Raiders have got him. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
The Vegas defense back onto the field. They've put in a very good shift so far, and this one pretty well in hand. Just looking to finish strong here in the 4th as this next drive starts 1st and 10.
Herbert on first down now. On the screen, this is Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's Herbert.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Again, Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. There he goes, right side. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
The Raider defense ready to defend this next possession. They had that strip a moment ago that led to the return for a score, so they're playing free and easy now as they try to shut down this offense again. On first down, it's Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Herbert now on second down. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On first and 10, Herbert. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To the air again, Herbert. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert now. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Raiders,